Okay, we're going to do guideline number 12 today. I will get up pleasantly in the morning. And people sort of think, is this necessary? Is this a guideline? And how important is this? Well, we have to look at people who are successful. For instance, somebody like Richard Branson. Didn't he get up pleasantly in the morning? I'm sure he gets up with lots of energy and enthusiasm just watching him, just the way he operates. I think there's very few people we can find that would sleep in the morning. And what we're advised to do, as soon as we wake up, get our feet over the bed and get up, before we start thinking about all the things we have to do during the day. We can do that later when we get up. And according to the second found, there's only about 20 seconds that you have before your mind starts focusing on things. So the thing is to get up as quickly as possible. The thing is, if we do that, we can have more enthusiasm. And the reason for this is because we have to realize the purpose of our lives. That precept 1 teaches that life is art. This means that we live this life to be creative in all we think, do, and say. Precept 2 teaches that to live is to express oneself, indicating that our lives are here to express ourselves. Together they mean that we are here to express our true selves in a creative way, expressing our uniqueness and our own art. And enthusiasm is vital for this. We can't be really enthusiastic if we wake up in the morning and we say, oh, it's raining out, I think I'm going to sleep in for a little bit longer. And the enthusiasm just isn't there. We get up in a sort of a slack way. And so we don't really have enough enthusiasm and energy to really get going during the day. You can't see, as I say, somebody like Richard Branson sleeping in for a couple hours in the morning. I don't think he gets any. I imagine he probably sleeps probably 4 or 5 hours, just knowing his personality. At any rate, just to stress the fact that people who are successful usually get up and have lots of energy. And the thing is pleasantly in the morning too. And Yoko and I, since we joined PO, we learned about this. We always say good morning to each other in the morning. And I think that's an important thing too. Even if we're together, at least when you wake up, is say good morning and say good morning to other people in the house. And it helps us to get going in the morning, have lots of energy and enthusiasm. The second founder said it's not important how many hours we sleep, it's the attitude we have upon getting up. So it sort of sets the tone for the day. And we talk about living in the now. And each day is like, this day is here now, and we're living this day. We should be doing our best each and every day. So if we want to have an enthusiastic life, we want to accomplish things, then that's the way to do it. And the thing is, our minds are sharper by doing this, too. We understand the things we need to do, and we act immediately. So the first thing to do is to get up in the morning briskly and pleasantly, and then everything through the day can be done that way as well. And I certainly know, too, the times I've slept in. I don't sleep in very often, very seldom I do that. But certainly in my teenage years I did. I guess a lot of teenagers do that. We usually write that off as saying, well, they're just developing their brains. Well, in many cases, maybe they should be getting up earlier. It would help them to be more alert in life. I think I certainly didn't sleep in too often when I was young. I wasn't allowed to. My father was always coming up the stairs, and you guys getting up. And usually before 7 o'clock in the morning. And I think Yoko, too, she had to go to high school and on her own in Tokyo. And so we both of us, I don't think we spent too much time lying around. But we certainly see the evidence of that, and we have a son who does that quite often too, so we saw evidence of that. And the thing is, your day sort of drags if you do that. It's having what we refer to as having a lazy state of mind. And we have to get out of that lazy state of mind if we want to accomplish things. So I think this is important in our lives. I will get up pleasantly in the morning because it does start the day. And if we do that each day, then we can have a more active life. So I think it's an important thing to remember. And we can also ask for God's help in getting up in the morning. Some people may want to get up at 5 o'clock, and so they try to get up at 5 o'clock without setting the alarm clock, and you can do that if you pray to God to do that. And the thing is, you may miss it the first few times. You may get up earlier, or you may get up at 7 o'clock rather than 5 o'clock. But that's fine. If you keep practicing that, it'll happen. You can get up at the time that you pray for. I've used that in the past quite often, particularly if we want to get up for some particular occasion. Normally I can hit it right on. For instance, taking a flight early in the morning, something like that. So I think if we rely on God, we can manage this. But if, on the other hand, we want to get up at a certain time, and then that time comes, and we think, oh, well, I've got some more time. I can lie around for a little bit longer. Then we get up with a dull feeling and just don't have that enthusiasm. So I think it's very important. In starting each day, I will get up pleasantly in the morning. Okay? So that's number 12. Thank you.